I mean, is everything okay? Like, what's the hard line to where you're like, listen, I absolutely cannot be with this person because this is what they're doing and I cannot accept that. And I'm catching feelings, baby. What's up, beautiful people? It's Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. So, Jasmin Brown, aka Watch Jazzy, aka Toya Turnup, responded to Cam Newton's admittance of having other sexual relationships with women while they're in a relationship or had been in a relationship or whatever their relationship is. So this is what she had posted on her story. You can pause to read. She posted this as well. You can pause to read. So if we're going to dissect this, right, playing devil's advocate, on the one hand, I feel as if both people are aware that, hey, you know that this relationship is this, that, and the third, but I am going to step out and do my big one in Tootsie Roll with whomever I deem fit, then that's one thing, right? As long as people are both aware of what's going on, I feel like that's fair. Okay? I won't yuck your yum, and, you know, if you like it, I love it. Okay? My issue is this. There's no type of decorum. There's no type of respect for the person you're in a relationship with for you to openly and repeatedly admit that you are unfaithful. Because let's just be honest, okay? I know a lot of people want to make stepping out, you know, oh, well, everybody do it, but it's still very much taboo in a lot of circles. A lot of circles. There's still a morality side to it, no matter how you slice it up. It just is. It's the way it is. But my thing is this too, like, you all have a daughter together, right? At some point, your child will stumble across these videos, these posts, all of this, because we know once it's out there in the world wide web, baby, it's gone forever, okay? I'm curious to know, and no judgment because I don't have any children, so I try to, you know, not say too much about parenthood, parenting skills, because I ain't one. What exactly are you going to teach your child in respects of how she should deal with the man when it comes to relationships? I'm not putting this sole responsibility on Jazz, because it takes two to tango. Cam, what are you teaching your child? Now, I know you have a fleet of other children, but specifically, I'm talking about this child because this is who you're currently in a relationship with her mother. What exactly are you going to be teaching your daughter when it comes to how she encounters relationships? Is this going to be okay for her to put up with? Is it all right for her to, okay, well, if he a good man and he step out on you, baby girl, that's okay. 'Cause, like, I'm just curious, because what kind of gets me sometimes is that what we choose for ourselves, we wouldn't choose for our children, right? Especially if it's something to where you're getting the bigger, better end of the stick. No pun intended. And, you know, if the shoe was on the other foot and your child, your female child specifically, is in this position, you wouldn't like that too much. You'd be ready to snatch somebody up by their throat, okay? For most cases. Sometimes people just don't care regardless of, and if it's their child or not. But I'm just curious on how that conversation is going to go. Again, not my business. Ain't my child, okay? But I guess I'm just, and it's not that this is the first time or the last time these type of dynamic situations to where you got one person who is very much stepping out, two-stepping, stepping in the name, well, let me not add him, because that's a whole other story, but you get what I'm saying. You have an instance to where you got one person stepping out, you got one person that's holding on for dear life, hoping for better days and justifying everything. Like, oh, I'm so understanding. I get it. Like, people just be wanting to have sex sometimes. If you talk to enough men, you'll understand that. Okay, but it's never, if the shoe was on the other foot, it's rarely reciprocated. I think that that's my problem too, that this is never a reciprocation. You know, like, and I'm not saying they're not outliers, but I'm just thinking, like, if a woman was like, oh, I just need to, get my fancy tickled from multiple men, she'll be called everything but a child of God. Ain't no man just sticking by talking about, well, let me just pay these bills. I love being of service to my wife that is, stepping out and doing her big one with whomever she choose. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? Like, I just feel like this is such a problem because at the end of the day, if you grown, you grown. But I feel like when you are raising children, yeah, it's a certain level of respect that you need to have, regardless on if that's y'all situation or not. Maybe out of respect for my kids, I'm not going to put their mother on blast like that. I'm not going to put the intimacies and the inner workings of our relationship on blast willfully like that in front of everybody. If they hear it, they hear it, but it ain't going to come from my mouth. You catching what I'm putting down? Like, this just may not age well. I hope that they stay together forever, because anything short of that, I would be highly embarrassed. I don't care what a person tried to tell themselves. And I get it. Crying in a Bentley and in a mansion is better than crying in a 1-bedroom apartment. Trust me, I've done it. But at some, in some instances, it doesn't. This doesn't have to be the course. That's what I'm saying. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. I know I've taken a while to kind of get this out, but I think I'm still processing, like, what is the end game here? And at what point, I mean, is everything okay? Like, what's the hard line to where you're like, listen, I absolutely cannot be with this person because this is what they're doing and I cannot accept that. Because I feel like, you keep letting things slide, people gonna say, it's an escapade. Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment for more content. As always, I'm Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. Peace.